Hey, welcome. So, have you ever felt like you're just kind of drifting when it comes to your money? If that sounds familiar, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to build a clear, step-by-step roadmap to get you heading toward the financial future you actually want. It's such a common feeling, right? It's like wanting to go on this epic road trip, but you've left the map and the GPS at home. That sense of financial uncertainty, well, that ends today. We are going to build that map together. All right, so first things first, before we even think about touching a budget or a calculator, we need to figure out our destination. But it's not just about what you want, it's really about the why. This why is your financial compass. It's the thing that's going to keep you pointing north, even when the road gets a little bumpy. This is such a game-changing idea. It's not just, I want to get out of credit card debt. No, it's I want to get out of debt so I can finally breathe and put my money towards a family vacation instead of just paying interest. See the difference? That connection, that's the fuel that keeps your engine running for the long haul. Okay, next up, we need to sort our dreams out by their timeline. Are you aiming for something in the next couple of years, like, say, saving for a down payment? That's a short-term goal. Or are you looking way, way down the road at something like retirement? That's the long-term stuff. Understanding this difference is absolutely key to knowing what you need to focus on right now. And here are some classic examples of what that looks like. Building that first little emergency fund? Perfect short-term goal. Paying off the mortgage or saving for your golden years? Yeah, those are the marathons, the big long-term goals that need slow and steady effort over years. Knowing the time frame is how you build a plan that actually works. So, we've got our destination in mind. Now we need to figure out our starting point. You can't plot a route on a map without knowing where you are, right? So it's time for what we'll call a personal financial audit. And look, this does not have to be scary or intimidating. It's really just about getting a crystal clear snapshot of where you're at today. First, you'll look at all the money you have coming in. Then, you'll get a handle on your taxes. Step 3, you make a budget to see where the money is actually going. And finally, you calculate your net worth, what you own minus what you owe. These 4 steps are the solid foundation for our entire plan. Now, when you're thinking about that budget, a fantastic place to start is the 50-30-20 rule. It's so simple, but it's really powerful. The whole idea is to give every single dollar a job. You aim to put 50% of your take-home pay towards your needs, 30% towards your wants, and that super important 20% goes straight to savings and paying down debt. Now, here's a really common mistake: trying to do everything all at once. But you don't have to, and honestly, you probably shouldn't. Just like a real road trip has the fastest, most efficient route, your financial journey has a recommended order of operations to get you where you're going without all the detours. And this is that route. First, you make the plan. That's your budget. Then, and this is crucial, you build your safety net. That's your emergency fund. After that, you start paying your future self by saving for retirement. Then you can aggressively attack that expensive, high-interest debt. Following this order helps make sure that one flat tire doesn't derail your entire trip. Talking about that emergency fund, it can sound like this huge, overwhelming thing, but you don't have to get there all at once. A great starting goal is just $500. Seriously, that amount alone can be a total lifesaver, covering a surprise car repair or a trip to urgent care without wrecking your whole plan. So once you hit that first $500 milestone, you just keep going. The ultimate goal, the big one, is to have enough cash saved to cover 3 to 6 months of your essential living expenses. This is your true financial safety net. It's the peace of mind that lets you handle a major life event without having to panic or go into debt. And of course, we can't forget about the long game, retirement. Most financial pros recommend saving somewhere between 10 and 15% of your gross income. The earlier you start this, the better, because of the absolute magic of compound interest. Oh, and if your job offers a 401k match, that's literally free money. Make sure you're getting all of it. So let's recap. We have our destination, our why, we have our starting point from our audit, and we have our route, the order of operations. The final piece of the puzzle is the GPS, the tool that's going to give us turn-by-turn directions. And for our financial journey, that GPS is the SMART Goals framework. This is how you take a vague, fuzzy wish like, I want to save more money, and turn it into a concrete plan you can actually get excited about following. A true SMART goal has to check every single one of these 5 boxes. It forces you to get really clear and detailed about what you want to do. Let's just break this down real quick. Specific is about knowing exactly what you're aiming for. Measurable means you have a way to know if you're winning. Achievable and realistic makes sure you're not setting yourself up for failure, and time-bound gives you a deadline, which creates a healthy bit of urgency. This example just says it all, doesn't it? Save for a vacation is a nice dream, but save $1,200 for a trip to Miami in 1 year by saving $100 per month? Well, that's a plan. You can see it, you can track it, and you know exactly what you need to do every single month to make it happen. That is the incredible power of being smart. Okay, your map is drawn, your GPS is all programmed. The last step is just staying on the road. And luckily, there are a few simple little tricks that can help you keep that momentum going for the entire journey. Really, the key is to make your goals feel real. Write them down. Stick them on the fridge where you'll see them every single day. Check in on your progress regularly. It feels good to see how far you've come. And you know what? You have to celebrate the small wins along the way. Hitting a savings milestone is a big deal. Rewarding yourself keeps the whole process feeling positive and exciting. And there you have it. You now have every tool you need to draw your own financial roadmap. The only thing left to do is to take that very first step. So, looking at your own life, what's it going to be?